Oh. That guy just get a hole in one? I mean, did that happen? I mean, they're screaming from like way back there. Is that what happened? Did he get a hole in one? How could you not see it? Well, that is true. You should have been focusing on me, but I mean, I've actually never seen a hole in one in person before. And all of a sudden, we were setting up, and then these guys start going crazy. But there's no ball on the green. I gotta know. I gotta see if this guy got a hole in one. Get the camera over there. Yeah. I want it. Was there anybody else hitting? I'm driving up now. I can't see him. But if nobody else hit the ball, I don't know what's happening. I'm real curious though. Can't see past this tree. Oh. That guy's okay. All right. That guy's about to tee off. Okay. Well, we'll find out in a second, I guess. Because yeah, I'm just keeping an eye. Well, I can't see the hole from here. Can we move the chair back? No, I can see from here. If I just lean down, I can see. Then I won't be in the camera. What? We're already live? Hello. Hi. Good to see you. Good to see you this morning. Happy Coffee Sunday. Hello, Coffee Nation. Hashtag Coffee Nation. Boom! Coffee Nation style. Coming to you live here from the back porch. How many more times am I going to be able to do this show from this porch? I don't know. Because this show may be migrating to the beach at some point. I'm going to give a round of applause to this guy if I see him walk up to the green and pull that ball out of the cup. And I'm a little irritated that I didn't actually see it. But I was looking up at the tree at those birds. I didn't even know there were people teeing off. It's not like I watch them all the time. Sometimes I like to watch the golfers. But the ones that look too much like me, it's not worth watching. They don't really do anything spectacular. I've never had a hole in one yet. Oh, here they come. Here they come. All right, I gotta see this. Let's see what happened. Move the camera back a little bit. Move it back. There you go. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, crap. Did you get a hole in one? Yeah. Awesome. I heard the screaming and I was like, man, I wish I'd seen that. Congratulations. Is it your first one? Man, awesome for you. Way to go, brother. And everybody gets free drinks on the golf course when somebody gets a hole in one. That's his first one. Amazing. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, that is awesome. That's cool. Let's get a shot of this guy pulling it out. Oh, yeah, he might have already pulled it out. That's so cool. Here he goes. Here he goes. You know, if you can see it. You can go pull that sucker out. He's getting a picture with it. Look at that. So neat. That's what it's like when an ordinary human hits an amazing golf shot, a once in a lifetime shot. Although I do know a guy that's had like 7, so I don't need to tell you where he can go. Share one with me, man. I've been close. I hit the pin once. Rolled over the cup, like rolled right up to the cup once and stopped for no reason. Ladies and gentlemen, today's Coffee Nation / golf show is brought to you by, for the new viewers who are here. They're like, I thought this guy writes books. Is he a golf commentator? No, but that would be pretty cool. Dempsey for birdie. I'll tell you what, he really needs to hit this one. It's an uphill putt against the grain. Bends slightly to the right. He's definitely going to have his work cut out for him on this one. He's got the speed. It's got the speed. It's the right line. Oh, and he nails the putt. Oh, my goodness. Dempsey for birdie. And he has taken the top of the leaderboard here at the Open. You see, I could do it. But no, I'm a storyteller. So, entertainer, whatever. Today's Coffee Nation show, is unofficially brought to you by Chattanooga's very own Mean Mug. The founder of Mean Mug, which now has several locations around the city, including one not too far from here, was started by a guy named Matt, who worked with my wife at Taco Mac for a short time. But he wasn't content with just working at Taco Mac. He had a vision of coffee, delicious pastries and breakfast items, and he created Mean Mug Coffee down on South Side, right on Main Street. First, he started by using other local roasteries' coffees, and then he got into the roasting business himself. Today's blend is from Mexico, and it says tasting notes. This is what sold me on it. I wish every bag of coffee did this. Instead of, light, medium, bold, extra bold, I want these tasting notes. And some of them are pretty good at it, but like some of them are still a little, they'll say like floral with citrus. Well, that's not selling me. I don't want to taste flowers and oranges when I'm drinking coffee. I want something earthy, nutty, creamy, chocolatey. This one says the tasting notes are right there. Ooh, there you can see it. Everything's backwards on StreamYard. Toasted almond, toffee, and milk chocolate. Are you serious? I only bought one bag, and I should have bought all of the bags. But I only bought the one. It's a medium. It's dead center of the medium rankings, or the ratings there. You see the dots from light roast to dark. It's dead center medium, which is what I like. I'm a medium kind of guy. Medium build, 6 feet tall, 164 pounds. And it's from Chiapas. Now I kind of want to visit Chiapas. Maybe visit a village there where they do like they put the coffee out on those mats and everything and dry it. This is cool. Variety. It's got the variety on it. The variety is bourbon, sold. Typica, Catuai, yellow bourbon. So I guess these are types of coffee. I'm learning about coffee just from looking at this black and white bag. Now that's Coffee Nation approved right there. Matt doesn't know I'm doing this. He doesn't even know me. He might remember my wife, but yeah, pretty cool. Went from like bartender to entrepreneur that owns like 5 of the best coffee shops in the city. If you're ever in Chattanooga, you got to hit up Mean Mug. I'm not bashing the other ones. There's a few other good ones. There's, Rembrandt's is okay. It's really nice. It's refined. It's, you got good pastries, whatever. And there's a few others. There was a one downtown that was on Market Street that was really good for a long time. Not Stone Cup. That one used to be pretty good. That's the one, North Shore. There's another one on Market Street that was always pretty good. Greyfriars. Yeah, it was all right. But Mean Mug, I think, and if you're ever in Chattanooga and you're looking for a cup of joe, you've got locations on North Shore. You've got a location in South Side. You've got over here on the Northeast side, which is what I call it. Nobody else calls it that yet. They're like, oh, you're over by the mall. Well, you say that with derision. You realize we were judging locations of town. But yes, I'm by the mall and all the chain restaurants. We're working on that, trying to get more local stuff over here. I have a dream. I mean, I'll be living at the beach when that dream is realized, so I'll be realizing it from afar. I'll just like see the Facebook post and give it a thumbs up when everything's happening. But the point is, I still want it to happen. When I hold conferences here, in Chattanooga here in the future, when I start holding these conferences, these are going to be, this is the hub. I'm not going to do it down in 30A. I'm going to be in Destin. They're going to be here in Chattown. The world's fastest internet, some great coffee shops, great local breweries, great food. Writertown, USA is what Chattown's going to be. Get ready for it. It's coming. The flood of the writers are going to be coming to Chattanooga soon. Let's say hello to everybody. Hi, Shelly. Hello, Paul. You know what's going to happen here with these shows, by the way, is because I'm about to unleash a flood of content on YouTube. Oh, hey, Mira. Oh, sweet kitty. You need some food. Oh, you're thirsty, aren't you? Hey, baby. Oh, you sweet baby. Try to get my kid to come out here and pet this cat and feed it. Hey, sweet baby, do you need some food? You look hungry. Have you been down in the creek? We have an outdoor cat. And by we, I mean it just started showing up. And one night it showed up and, it's I guess, feral. And you need some food, sweet baby. I know. I'll go get you food. Come on, guys. Let's go get food for the cat. Anyway, this cat showed up. And my other cat's like, who's that? Okay, baby, I'm going to get you food. Hold on. Do not go in the house. No, girls. This is tricky. Woo! Okay. All right, this will be fun. Better give her some wet food today since my snobby cats don't even like that stuff. It's weird. It should be reversed. It should be like they don't like the dry food. They like the wet food because it's more like it. But they don't. They want the kibble. Like this is like having crystal burgers over a filet mignon. Okay, you got a sweet baby. I know. All right. Look how beautiful this kitty is. You sweet baby. She is just so cute. Look at you. You are so cute. Tipping the camera all around. Okay, let me give you some of this. You are just a doll. There you go, sweetheart. Yeah, that would be for you. All right. I thought he had a cameraman. Where'd the cameraman go? Pretty sure he's full of crap. Pretty sure it's a one-man shop. Oh, she's loving that food. Anyway, that cat showed up one night. I was like, and I'm in the kitchen at like 10 or 11 and it's dark out. And I was like, did I just see an animal on the porch? Looked like a cat. And go over it is. She runs off and I was like, she must be hungry. That's a skinny cat. So I put food out. That sweet cat continues to come around. I don't know if she had like a family and then she got out and got lost, or I've posted stuff on the Ring app, the neighborhood app, all that stuff, and nobody's said anything. So I guess she's feral, but she's in good shape. She's not too skinny. But Mike, this is interesting. For those folks out there who know about the law of attraction, manifestation stuff, my kid says to me and Megan the other day, like a couple weeks ago, I want 100 cats. I was like, you're going to need your own place for that. And that place is going to probably need to be a farm of some kind. And she's like, why? And I'm like, you know what 100 cats is like? Do you know how many litter boxes that is? That's at least, 50, maybe 35 litter boxes. Where are you going to put all those? And then it was like, and you know how much food that is? That's a lot of feeding. It's a chore to keep up with two. She's like, well, I want 100 cats. I said, buddy, you know what's funny about that? When I was a kid, I always said that I wanted to have like hundreds of cats because I loved cats so much. I love animals in general. I love the big cats too. It'd be cool to have a tame lion, right? People's like, hey, check out my guard dog. Yeah, that's cool, man. Check out my guard lion. Dude, holy crap, is that a freaking lion? Yeah. Yeah, don't piss it off, Art. Is that all you're gonna eat, baby? She's like, good. Oh, sweet baby. All right. She's going off to gallivant around. She got what she wanted. So then all of a sudden this cat shows up after my kid says this. I'm like, all right, cool. I don't mind taking care of a stray. Can't let it in the house. We don't want fleas. We don't want to give our cats some other disease that they're going to have to get a shot for. But it is a sweet baby. It's not like a real feral cat that's constantly skittish and suspicious of you. But then, like a week later, I'm in the kitchen again at night, and I see something move on the porch. I'm like, that was not this cat. And Arden has named it Mira, okay, which is a cute name. So I look, and there's a black cat out here, this furry black cat. I'm like, what is my kid? Is my kid manifesting these 100 cats already? Is this what's happening? Because now we're up to, well, we lost Maddie last year, but that if you include the one that's passed, that's 5 from nothing. We had 2, now we have 4, right? She's doubled our cat count. It's only a matter of time till the word gets out about this generous family here on number 4 that puts out food for all the cats to enjoy. We're gonna be the cat buffet. We're gonna be the golden corral for cats. I'm gonna have like 57 food bowls out here because my kid's manifesting 100 cats without even thinking about it. Oh my goodness. Anyway, what was I talking about before? I don't know. Writers. When I do conferences here, I was talking about conferences here. When I do conferences here, conventions, right? We're going to do boog. We're going to do boogers. What's wrong with me? I'm in a good mood. I've been in a good mood for a while now. A couple weeks. I'm in a great mood. So we're going to do big book releases here in Chattanooga. So my vision for this I'm not gonna share exactly what it is, but I'm gonna share exactly what my vision is. South by Southwest for books, right? So like a book fair, but make it like with DJs and bluegrass bands and whatever, right? We're gonna treat these authors like rock stars. We're not just gonna put them on panels, right? We're not just gonna, put I love you too, my sweet daughter. She just walked up and went, or I love you, like that. She's so sweet. But that's what I want to do. I want to do a book release weekend conference for authors where we have a selection of authors we bring in that people can meet, and we do huge book releases with them live right there on stage. And then they can go and do autograph sessions. We can break up. They can do a talk, right? They can talk about something. They can give a talk about whatever, their book, how they got to where they are, and then what's coming next, that sort of thing. Or if it's their second or third time being there, they can talk about, what they've been up to, give people an update on, like a TEDx event, but for authors, right? To launch their books, and we all do these big book launches together. I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Don't know the venue yet, but I am going to start searching. I think it'd be fun. And then you guys and readers of all, that aren't even on this show, right? come to Chattanooga. You know, it's an affordable place to visit. There are direct flights from Chicago, New York, Dallas, I think Orlando. You know, Atlanta's 90 minutes away, so you fly into Atlanta, drive up. Big event. I want to turn it into something like that. That would be cool, I think. Maybe that's a terrible idea. Tell me if it's stupid in the comments. And if it's stupid, I won't do it. Or if enough people say that it's not stupid and it sounds fun, then I'll start working on the details. I'll start connecting. I'll start finding the people to do it. You know who the person to do it would be? The woman sitting in there in the living room. My wife. She loves planning events. I bet she'd really dig that. I bet I could get some cool DJs in. I bet I could get... Yeah. Well, this could work. I'm starting to think about it. Anyway, but I don't want to manage it. I just want to write stories and talk to you guys. But I am going to be releasing a flood of content on YouTube here in the next week or two. So what I was saying before was, I'm saying hi to all of you right now, but what happens if there's actually 50,000 people watching this live, right? Or 10,000 or even 1,000? That's going to be hard to call out all the comments. So just heads up, when that starts happening, don't think I'm ignoring your comments. I still remember the original crew, all right? And if you're watching this video on YouTube or Facebook, you know, a year from now, I'm not disparaging you that you weren't here this day. You didn't know about it. How could you have? But we're glad you're here. New person from the future. What's up, Chad? No perk today, Paul. That's right. But it's in there. It's right in there in the kitchen. Good morning, Beth. Yeah, I saw. You're right, Paul. I saw no ball, but I heard the screams, and I was like, that doesn't sound excited enough. It sounded like somebody who found an Easter egg. Like, oh, look, I found another one. If it's me getting the hole in one, and I think someday it will happen, when it happens for me, I'm going to rip my shirt off like a soccer player, run down the fairway, do the knee slide. I'm going to look up to the heavens. I will thank the good Lord. I will kiss the grass. I will scream at the top of my lungs. And it will be the greatest outpouring of joy from a single individual human being in the history of mankind. Their celebration was moderate at best. It was a very tamed. I mean, hey! You know, like somebody told a zinger or something. Still, congratulations, first one, very cool. What's up? Good morning, Michelle, Keith, Candace, Allison. Good hashtags. Everybody's playing the game now. Chance knows how to play the game. Jonathan, Keith. Yeah, I knew you'd appreciate that, brother. I hope Neil's on the show right now because I haven't got that far in the comments yet. You're watching my dog watching the video. Okay. What's up, Queen? Oh, raining there. Yeah. We had a little bit of rain last week. We had a lot of rain last week. It was real rainy. You're probably getting what we had. It was a slow-moving system. There was a golf tournament out here last week. The course was closed for 8 days because they had 2 tournaments back-to-back. But now it's gorgeous. Oh, we're already almost to the 30-minute mark. I know. If I move, we'll miss those moments. Yeah, I mean, we might. It just depends. It could be a situation where we keep this place. And, I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty cool. But that's the first one I didn't even witness it. But that's the first one I've been on, close to. I was on the course last year, a year and a half, 2 years ago, where a woman had a hole-in-one on number 7. Yeah, number 7. And I was playing, but I wasn't close to her group. And the cart girl came around and said, You guys get a free drink. So-and-so got a hole-in-one. So there's like a little, you pay like I don't know, $1 or $5 every month or something silly into this kitty. And if somebody gets a hole-in-one, then everybody on the course gets free drinks. And so that was pretty cool. It's a neat thing. Am I going to watch any of the new LIV tournaments? Yeah, I'm real interested in that. And the PGA Tour, I know you guys are here for book talk. Don't worry, my new book talk channel is coming soon. Ernest Dempsey Story Club. Uh-oh, what? It's a new playlist on my channel. It's not up and live yet. So if you go over to YouTube and you're like, well, I didn't see it. Well, there's 4 new channels that are there that you don't see yet because I haven't posted any content. I'm going to be shooting video for that this week. So writing books and shooting videos, guys. I love it. It's great. But yeah, I want to see the LIV tournament. I want to see how it sets up. They're putting in some money into some real good players. PGA Tour, this goes back to, you know, golf fans will know this, especially if you're my age or maybe a little younger and definitely older. Seve Ballesteros was a visionary. You know, that Spaniard was, people called him greedy. You know, they didn't like that. You know, he thought that golfers, the best golfers, should get paid appearance fees to show up for these tournaments. Now, the majors were insulted, you know, like the Masters, U.S. Open. Back then it was called the British Open. You know, the championship, like all those, those things were PGA Championship. Those majors were insulted by that, right? And even the smaller tournaments, you know, that less prize money, still amazing money, but like less prize money, you know, they balked at that. You know, they're like, we can't front that kind of money. We wouldn't be able to get these guys in here, right? And he's greedy. What is he talking about? He makes enough money. Well, it wasn't that he was greedy. He knew his worth, right? He knew what he was worth as a personality, as a golfer, and what he could bring. People wanted to watch him play. I try to mirror his swing. Like, I want to swing like Seve, right? And they basically, this is what the LIV is doing. They are paying the talent contracts. And the PGA is going to get left behind. They need to find investors. If they don't find investors, and look, this is just my opinion. Maybe I have no clue what I'm talking about because I'm a 12 to 14 handicap guy, and I watch golf 5 or 6 times a year. But I watch a lot of videos on YouTube and Instagram. I love golf, but if I was in charge of the PGA, I would be actively trying to get as many investors as I could. I would be calling Jeff Bezos. I'd be calling Gates. I'd be calling, well, Musk probably wouldn't invest in golf, but I would be calling a lot of those types of people, right, to try to get investment into the PGA. What's the return on investment on their end? Not sure. Free sponsorship deals for Microsoft, Amazon. Do they really need that? Not really, because everybody knows who they are. So what can the PGA give an investor in return? Not sure, but there's people that they could hire to figure that out. But that needs to be what they do first if they're not doing it already. And then the next thing they have to do is pay the players. You've got to match it. You know, thinking in a scarcity mindset of like, no, you know what? We're not going to let you play majors if you're not a part of the PGA. Well, that's awfully defensive, right? And that's not going to make them want to do it anymore, because those traditions originally weren't traditions. They were brand new tournaments. The Masters, all these tournaments that are sacred, they were new at one point. Well, now the LIV is new. So who's to say in 100 years those won't be the biggest traditions? I hope that's not the case. Hopefully they have their own traditions and PGA keeps theirs. But if they don't keep up and get some money, the other option is they pull the talent from the lower tournament or the lower leagues, right? Like what used to be the Nationwide Tour or the Hooters Tour or all that. They are going to have to farm that younger talent and try to pitch that as an equal product. But in reality, when those guys play against the big dogs, more often than not, if they're playing in majors, they're gonna get just shown up by these guys in the LIV that are the Q card top level guys, right? So the margins are real thin, but you can see like there's still dudes that finish 11 over at Augusta, right? They're shooting in the 80s. So I don't know, but if they don't get money and start trying to pay equally, right? Like get these guys paid, then they're going to be in trouble. PGA is going to be in a lot of trouble. I hope that doesn't happen because I like it. Yeah, I've never had a 300 in bowling either, Keith, but I have bowled my highest score in bowling was 244, I think. Seems like it was 244. I had like one open frame or something dumb. I don't get a lot of strikes. I get lots of spares, so I've never really sniffed 300. But my average is my average at one point got up to like 190 something, I think. I was in a league when I was in like fifth, sixth, and seventh grade. So I don't curve the ball. I still haven't like taken a whole day and just throw a bunch of balls in the gutter trying to learn how to spin it. That's what you have to do. I still roll it straight, but I bet if I could learn to curve it, that'd be pretty good. I like bowling. It's a fun thing to do. Tasting notes are awesome. Yeah, that's right. You keep reminding me to buy the perk, the prehistoric perk. Yeah, it is a low acid. This is a low acid coffee. You're right. Let's say hi to everybody. I gotta go. It's been 30 minutes of just rambling already, and now I just lost where I was in the comments. Come on, Dempsey. All these comments. Wow. You guys have been awesome today. Hello, Cheryl. You're so funny. I love the Coffee Nations guys. Coffee Nation hashtags. Very good. Do they have tea? The birds are real loud, aren't they? Yeah, they're really loud, aren't they, Cheryl? The cats want those noisy birds. Well, that's probably part of it. So those birds get real loud when there's a predator around. Like if there's a snake, they start going crazy. And if there's a cat, they can do the same. There's a bird nest like right at the fork of this tree trunk. The trunk splits like in a Y. It's like a perfect Y. And some birds built looks like they use pine straw to build that. It looks like a really solid nest. Isn't it amazing? You can get like 40-mile-an-hour winds, 50-mile-an-hour winds, and some little creature that's this big built something out of sticks and straw or pine needles that, with their beaks and talons, no hands, no fingers, and they built something that can withstand 40, 50, 60-mile-an-hour winds, maybe more, and that can move with the tree and not get blown out. Isn't that amazing? I mean, that's like, people study their whole lives to learn engineering like that, and birds just do it. Morning, Heather LeBlanc from Canada, my friend. Yeah, my cats are so picky, Keith. They're so picky. Good morning, Carrie Messer. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Why they're like that. They're snobby about stuff. Picky. Take her to the vet and see if she's microchipped. Yeah, that's a good idea, but that would mean I'd have to catch her. I don't think she wants to be caught. If she was microchipped, though, wouldn't they be able to track where she is? And then this other black cat's totally feral. My daughter has named her Lace for some reason. I don't know. But it's completely feral and it's very skinny. So I'm probably going to do some worm treatments on that one just to make sure she doesn't have worms. Or she could have kittens. Because that one will make multiple trips up to the porch. If I put food out, she'll come up and eat it. And then she'll come back looking for more. And it looks a little bit like maybe she has babies somewhere. I don't see her right now, but you can't get close to that one. I've sort of been able to be outside at the same time with her now, but she still like turns and runs away. Even when I'm pouring the food, it doesn't bring her over. So that one's going to take a long time. What's up, Terry Thornton? It's good to have you back. Hey, it's the best part of waking up, Terry. Don't disparage that. It's mountain grown down in the Caribbean. I'm reading all these comments. You guys are great. I tried giving my cats some of that fresh food that they have in those pouches and refrigerators at like Target or PetSmart. They tried it and they were just like, yeah. So you don't want fresh food, okay? Yeah, so I'm gonna post a video on. I'll share a video on my page if I can remember to do it today. I gotta go in and play with my kid. But there's a picture of this guy who actually tamed a lion, right? And then he released it in the savannah, and then he went back like a year later or something to see if the lion would remember him. And this lion had gone wild, became a feral lion. Instincts kicked back in again. And there's this dramatic moment. This was years ago when this video was out. But this video is amazing because this lion runs up to him and you're like, oh, I'm going to watch a person being mauled by a lion. This guy is about to die. I don't think I want to see it. And the lion jumps up and hugs him, right? Just full on, he remembered him. And I'm like, that dude's got guts. But yeah, so cool. It is like the coolest video. That's why you don't treat them like Siegfried and Roy treat their tigers, man. You gotta, they're not just show animals. They've got personalities. They don't want to be caged up and left there. You can be with them, but you gotta be real careful about how you treat them. Yeah, they're gorgeous. Yeah, it's a cool cat, right? The word is spreading. Yeah, I am a softie. I know, right? I throw a guy off a balcony in a book, and then I'm like, oh, you sweet little baby. Yeah. You know what that means, right? He's a psychopath. No, I'm very soft with cats. You know who else is? Jim Rollins. James Rollins is real soft with cats. He loves cats. He does free spay and neutering on the weekends, on Sundays. I think he still does that. Oh, that's cute. Oh, you guys are great. That's funny. I love it, Chance. Hey, yeah, cool, Keith. Yeah, man. Oh, so it's a good idea. Okay, nope. Yeah, with enough heads up, And I want to keep it affordable. This isn't a thing where I'm trying to make money off of this, right? Do booger. That's twice today. I took big and said boog. What is wrong with me? Do I have like a? No, I don't have anything coming out of my nose. Bigger, with the goal of two goals for the authors. The benefit is bigger book releases, right? Some people can be like, yeah, but if they're all releasing books on the same weekend, look, we're all releasing on the same weekends all the time anyway. Lots of us are doing that. Let's all help. We can all help each other. Bring them into this convention. We have their books there. We have paperbacks, autograph sessions. We do, a talk, right? We have a QR code up on the screen. This is my vision for this, and I'm putting it out there, and like maybe somebody else steals it. I'm going to do it better. You can steal it if you want to, but you can't execute it like me, son. You can't execute it like me. His false bravado is so cute. So, yeah, so you like it. You like the idea. I want to make it as affordable as possible for people across the pond, too. Like people, comments are going crazy. Just got home. Oh, yeah, I lost all these comments again. It always does that, and then I got to catch up. There we go. I'm catching up now. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yep, that's true. There's a lot of that. Thank you, Allison. Cool. Good morning. Good morning, Laura. I always want to call you Colette. Yeah, I think I covered that one before I saw your comment. But yeah, that's my. I don't like the idea of banning. That is a reactive, not a proactive measure. And a proactive measure too could be a little defensive. But I think when you're talking about, do you if you're banning, well, then what's my motivation to ever join this organization if this is how you're going to treat other people? If you want to get them back, right, or you want to get the next guy in, you need to offer them a reason why, right? It's like other authors have asked me, like, how do you get a publishing deal? I'm like, I don't know, I don't have one, but I'll tell you this: this is how it works. I know how it works, actually. I say I don't know, I'm joking, because this is exactly how it works. There's two ways: you can pitch through an agent, and maybe my agent Greg is watching. You pitch through an agent, and you pitch through an agent, and eventually you get one, or maybe you get lucky on the first go round because your idea is so magical, right? But the other thing is, this is the music industry. You have to prove to them why they need you, right? Well, now it's reversed. Before, you had to prove to the PGA Tour why they needed you. It was just like that, just like the music industry, just like the book industry, right? Now it's reversed. The power is with the players. The talent has the power, just like in independent book publishing. Like me, Kevin, Nick, my friend Jason Gary, who was hanging out with yesterday. Sierra Hancock was there with us yesterday, and she is a promising 27-year-old writer that is she's in nursing school. And I said, sweetie, I got bad news for you. And she is really nice. I said, sweetie, I got bad news for you. You're not a nurse. You're a writer. I read 2 pages of something she wrote. She's Jane Austen. I mean, she's like, or she could write in any genre she wanted with the way that the words flow on paper with her. I said, you're going to win awards. I was like, I haven't won awards. I don't really care if I win awards. But I was like, you write award-winning text on pages. And yeah, but we don't. Now we have the power, right? Randy Lee Kennedy, Richard C. Hale, all this, Luke Richardson, Steve Moore, Mark Dawson, all these guys, all of us, right? Sam Nash, Gumry Kimber, all the independent authors. Now we kind of have a lot of leverage now. Like, what can you, a publishing company, do for me, right? 8-figure contract, great, cool. But if you come at me with like some pittance, this sounds egotistical. It's not. I just know what the business is worth, know what the talent's worth. You should know what you're worth, right? Or what you're gonna be worth. And so that offer needs to be pretty big. It's the same thing in golf now. The LIV has opened it up. Capitalism, this is what it does. You have to compete, right? It's a meritocracy, and they've made it that. No. My cat somehow pushed the door open. No. One sec. Kenny, what is wrong with you? You will get eaten by a hawk out here. Anyway, I think that now the PGA is being forced to say, hey, what can we do to earn these players back? What can we do to show them why they should play with us? That should be their mindset. What can we offer them to make them want to play for us? How about you have a channel, an easier channel for sponsorship deals for more talent, right? Higher sponsorship deals, more sponsors. If you can't get the investors, get more sponsors. Why would sponsors, put their money into the PGA right now, though? You got to give the sponsors a reason. They have been sitting on entitlement for 120 years or whatever it is, right? Now they've got to earn their way just like everybody else. So do it. It's a meritocracy. It's the beauty of capitalism, right? People say capitalism doesn't work. It works perfectly. It just hasn't been taught correctly, right? It's been kept a secret. Now the secret's getting out. Indie publishing is the perfect example of that. The secret's out. We can you as an individual can compete with I can compete with Penguin Random House, right? J.K. Rowling she's on her own now. She owns all the rights, right? Or most of them. Why? You just need the publisher. You can make yourself that big. PGA's got to keep up. They are too powerful. They are too powerful. You're right. They are very powerful. But, Russia thought they were too big to fail, too. And look what happened with the Soviet Union. What's up, Dougie? Oh, in Scotland. There you go, buddy. Kingpin. Oh, yeah, I love Kingpin. What's up, Cat? Oh, microchip, not GPS. Gotcha. I don't know how those work, Cheryl. I'm ignorant to that. I know this. I will not be microchipped ever. Good morning, Bobby. All right, guys. Megan's here. I've tried to say hi to everybody. Okay, good. I think I got all the comments. Yeah. Yeah, we could do virtual Q&A, right? We could do definitely virtual Q&A sessions. Dude, that's a great idea, Allison. Absolutely brilliant, Allison. That is a spectacular idea that needs to be folded in on it. Would you message me that so I can put it in my notes? Because I'm taking notes already. So, exactly, Shelly. Yes, exactly right. Be like, I don't want to be tracked. I'm like, well, I got bad news for you, pal. You're being tracked. So this happened, and I'll end with this. This is funny. So, yeah, last week I was fed up. It was 12 years of dealing with Google not fixing my bio in the Google search engines, right? Because in my bio, it had a picture of me, another picture of me, and then the bio from the guy who uses Ernest Dempsey as his pen name, who's from Pakistan, right? And very nice guy. This name's Kareem Khan. He's a nice guy, but he writes a blog and some self-help books under the name Ernest Dempsey. And sometimes I get messages on Twitter, which I hardly ever check on Twitter, and Instagram. Sorry if you've messaged me. I'm real slow at seeing those too. Facebook's where my messages live. But nothing wrong with this guy. He's a good guy. And it was a strange story why he picked my name. Whatever. No judgment. It's all good. He's a good dude doing good work. Okay. But my driver's license says Ernest Dempsey. My birth certificate says Ernest Dempsey. My social security card says Ernest Dempsey. Everything on all of my bills and everything that I'm attached to says Ernest Dempsey. And I own the top 10 search results in Google for Ernest Dempsey and on YouTube, which is also a Google property. So I did all the SEO stuff, and I know how to do SEO stuff because I used to do it on the side. I studied it a lot. I know exactly what to do to rank in search engines. And I did all the right things. And they still had that bio from this other guy. So people are like, you don't look like you're from Pakistan. What? I'm not, right? So I emailed Google. I contacted Google. I used the feedback card to tell them that it's wrong, right? That it's my face in a different bio. This is where I'm from. You should pull your bio from any of these pages that I own that are high authority pages in Google. Pull it from there. I emailed a person direct that I met at a conference last year. Nothing changed. I did all the right things. And finally, last week, I said, I can't deal with it anymore. And this could be costing me book sales. It's time to go nuclear. And I don't like this. I'm not a person that would wants to sue anyone. But I texted a friend of mine who successfully sued Ford and won. And texted a couple of my buddies too to see if like he was the best one I should reach out to, if there's somebody else that I should reach out to sue Google for lost revenue. And because it's hard to be the next great American author if you're from Pakistan, right? You're the next great Pakistani author, right? So, and I'm not trying to be that. That's not on my dream board. So I just texted these, so a few, like 3 different people, right? And then at the end of the day, I went in and I went incognito and I did the search because that resets the search history, cleans it out. And I searched Ernest Dempsey, and you know what it said? Ernest Dempsey is an American author from Chattanooga, Tennessee. And I was like, track us much, Google? Really? You saw that number I put on there. I'm not going to tell you what the number was, but you saw the number I put on there. You saw the bad press with it within the context of that text. And then you got to jumping. Uh-huh. Yeah. Fine. I didn't want to sue anybody. I don't want to go to a courtroom. That sounds really boring. I've been in one for traffic violations and it was terrible. And I don't want to sue anyone. I'd rather come by that money honest, right? I'd rather earn it and watch it come in from the fruits of my labors, right? So I don't want to do it that way. So I'm glad they fixed it. But the point is the tracking. Creepy, right? But hey, it's official. I'm an American novelist from Chattanooga, Tennessee, everybody. It's nice to meet you. I'm Ernest Dempsey. High five. Thanks for joining me for Coffee Nation today. I went 22 minutes over. I know that somebody's going to be unhappy about that, but happiness will come soon. Guys, y'all have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for joining me. Thanks for listening to me ramble. Thank you for your ideas, right? And the confirmation about that sort of conference idea. Because if there are 4 or 5 of you that are into it, then there's at least 20,000 more somewhere out there that would be just as into a festival like that, right? That's sort of a book festival. I think it's going to be a really cool concept. So you guys have a great weekend. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Isn't that crazy? Right? Yeah. Hey, you have a good weekend too, Des. All right, guys. I'll see you on Friday. Let's see. This Friday, we're good. Yeah, I think we're good to go this Friday. Friday the 24th. Depends on when we arrive. We're going to be in Orange Beach, Alabama. If you're in that neck of the woods, I know some of you are down close to Orange Beach or, an hour or 2 away from it. You might be able to hang out, go get some coffee or something, maybe some tacos. I've never been to Orange Beach. I hear it's cool. So we're going to be down there, and we're going to be there for a couple of weeks. So if you're in that neck of the woods down there, be happy to meet you and hang out a little bit. But I will be doing shows from there. The shows will go on. Just depends on the travel. So I'll let you guys know about next week, and then the week that we leave to come back to. So anyway, that's it for now, guys. I'll see you Friday. And just a heads up, if you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, you're about to get a lot of cool stuff coming your way. I'm going to talk about stories. One of the playlists that I've created is called Story Club, and Ernest Dempsey's Story Club. I'm going to break down what makes great stories in movies, video games, even some books. I'm going to talk. There will be spoilers for some of those things, especially for shows and movies. There will be spoilers, but I want to break down why I think these things are great stories. Maybe you'll like that sort of show. I'm also going to be producing 5 to 6 bad narrating episodes per week, and I'm going to take each day to do a different genre. And I think Tuesday I'm calling Tuesday because I get to choose what I want to read on that day, right? But I'll be doing my bad narrating because I'm not the best narrator in the world. he's got such a good voice and he can do the accents. What's the problem? I stumble over words. That's the problem. It would take me forever to narrate a book. So it's a skill. I leave that to John Perhala. But I'm happy to do bad narrating because people think it's funny, and I make little comments about what I'm reading, things that I think are funny, or little witty comments. Maybe they're not witty. So bad narrating episodes are coming, and there's going to be a couple of other channels. So if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, you need to slide over there right after this ends and subscribe, because I'm going to be entertaining you all the time. You're going to see me everywhere. I'm going to be in your life all the time. That's so creepy and true. But yeah, so, and there's going to be some other good content for those of you who are wanting to learn how to write and publish. I get asked a lot of questions, and it does take up a lot of time from other writers. I'm going to be doing a masterclass, a free series of videos from start to finish on how to write and publish a book. I'm not going to teach marketing. I leave that to David Gaughran. And but all that stuff's going to be free. So I will be featuring lots of other authors' books on some of those other channels, or other playlists rather. So there's going to be a lot of cool stuff coming your way soon. And on top of that, I'm writing book 3 of Gideon Wolf and book 5 of Dak Harper. So lots of entertainment coming your way, guys. It's going to be a fun next 6 months and beyond. So I will see you guys on Friday. I've said goodbye. Oh, shop. Thank you, Paul. Before I go. Yes. So if you look at my website now, you'll see everything's been stripped off of there, and the shop is almost ready. So I am behind that almost blank page. There's only like a picture of me right now. Behind that are about 4 or 5 different pages of merch that are hidden right now, because I've got to make sure that the shipping stuff works. I've got to make sure that the checkout works and all that stuff. The last thing I want is you guys to go buy something and then 4 weeks later you don't have what you're looking for. I've still got to do some testing and buy some things myself from the print on demand services, just to make sure the checkout works, the shipping, the distributor works, and all that stuff. I want to make sure it's good for you guys. It's a good experience. So there you go. Yeah. So those of you who are signed up on YouTube, great. Hit that little alarm bell so you'll get notifications on your phone when I put out new content, because you're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be fun. That story club's like book club, but it goes beyond. It goes into shows, movies, video games, that sort of stuff, because great stories are everywhere, right? That's a great tagline. I'm going to use that. Making note of it now. Great stories are everywhere. And then bad narrating is going to be fun, funny, hopefully entertaining at least. And there goes Ellie. And the other stuff's going to be informative for people who are trying to get their feet wet and get into the writing thing. So it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. And the store is almost ready. It's real close. I'm excited about it. I got the magnets in the other day. The magnets that are shaped like guitar picks. They look really cool. They're on my truck now. So you guys are going to enjoy all this stuff. I'll see y'all later. It's been an hour. It's a 30-minute show. We did an hour. So love y'all. I'll see you soon. Y'all have a great week.